check this out. Universal Studios behind me. Islands of Adventure in front of me. Yes, here at Universal Orlando Resort. Today on Let's Cook. Hi, welcome to Let's Cook Today. I'm here with Steve Jason, Executive Chef for Universal Orlando Resort.
How are you?
And Vice President for Universal Food Service Worldwide, correct,
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
This is the second time Steve and I have been together. I was here last year. It's great to be here with you again. Thanks for helping me out here. I'm having a ball. I don't know how you work with all this gorgeous weather you have down here, Steve.
Hey, that's what's one of the best parts about it here.
You know, not only is Steve an excellent chef, but he has two awards that very few people in this country have. In the year 2000, he was a National Chef of the Year from the American Culinary Federation, which is you only get that award once in your life. So you got that one. And what was the other one,
The other one was in 1997, the infamous Silver Plate Award.
The Silver Plate Award.
Yeah, which is a huge award for food service operators. Yeah.
And he's also in the American Academy of Chefs as well. And you're very involved with the American Culinary Federation. Yep. Steve, how do you balance both? You have a tremendous responsibility here, and then you're involved nationally with the ACF too.
Yeah. Well, all of this is first, of course. You know, there's quite a bit to keep me busy here and everything that we do here. But you know, in some of that other time, you spend some time trying to give back to the industry what the industry gives you. You know, and the American Culinary Federation, the Academy of Chefs, and these other organizations, we reach out and try to tell everybody about what we're all about what chefs are being and professional chefs are all about, and training young people and just giving back to the industry what the industry has given us.
Well, I mean, he's really understating what he does. But I have a few questions for you. I'm not trying to stump Steve at all, but how many executive sous chefs do you have under you here at Universal Orlando Resort?
Well, here we have 4 executive sous chefs, one for City Walk, one for Universal, one for Islands of Adventure, and then one from my commissary where we do all our catering and all of our production for our restaurants. And the 4 of them report to me, and then in turn they have people that report to them to keep this all going every day.
Bottom line, Steve, how many people in the whole chain there going under you?
1,300.
1,300. Could you imagine? I just have a simple cooking show, and that's what we're going to do. And we're going to take a little break. But then when we come back, Steve, I did some different things last year. This year, I kept it kind of simple. So we have a shrimp that's basted with a little barbecue sauce wrapped in bacon over caramelized onions that we're going to make in the next segment.
Sounds good.
We're going to take a little break, and I'll be right back with Steve Jason. We're here at Universal Orlando Resort. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Let's Cook here at Universal Orlando Resort with Executive Chef Steve Jason. Now, Steve, this next dish that I came up for you, you might want to use this as an appetizer or hors d'oeuvre or maybe a first course. And basically, I have some shrimp here that I'm going to
That's a good start.
Can't lose.
No.
I'm going to butterfly the shrimp. Put a little barbecue sauce on them, wrap them in bacon, but I need to serve them. The idea, I remember the first Chinese restaurant I ate in. They had this bacon wrapped shrimp that was dipped in a batter, and they used to serve it with the caramelized onions. And I remember that one of my first dishes I ever ate in a Chinese restaurant. So this is kind of a take on it.
There we go.
Can you julienne the onions and chop them? And while you're doing that, I'll just butterfly the shrimp here.
Alrighty.
Okay. And so we're just going to butterfly these shrimp. Don't like that knife. I have a special knife. Now, Steve.
Yes.
When you come down here and you design a lot of your menus and so forth, what are some of the things that you use for inspiration?
Well, we look a lot at the cuisine that we have here in Florida and some of the things that are coming in from the islands. We also look very, very hard over all of the United States and even maybe a little bit of the Latin American countries. At what's going on out there, what everybody is doing, what people are generally eating. We try to get some inspirations from that and try to take a look at the type of restaurant that we're going to serve some of the food in. We're going to serve so we can incorporate into that, taking into consideration the amount of people that we're going to feed in those different restaurants.
Exactly. So and you have a lot of specialty restaurants here as well as a lot of.
Oh yeah, we have 60 different food and beverage outlets here in City Walk alone. We have 9 full service restaurants. You know that we. You want me to cook these onions up a little bit?
Yeah,
okay,
Steve, yeah.
Good. We'll get that going.
It's time to cook the onions.
That's
there,
it.
You know?
That's right. And that's a nice hot pan already.
Yeah, nice hot pan.
That's because we're in Florida. We don't even need gas here. No, it's beautiful today. This is perfect.
This is it's absolutely gorgeous.
This is what we all moved here for.
That's good. That's enough onion.
Right.
I just want a little color on them so that they're still really like crunchy, Steve.
All right.
And all I've done here is I've butterflied the shrimp. I put a little barbecue sauce in between them.
Yep.
And then put a little bit more barbecue sauce on here. And then we just do a flipperoni like this.
Okay.
Where I can close the whole thing off. And then
flipperoni, I like that one. That's a new culinary term. Huh?
Flipperoni.
Flipperoni. You watch, it'll be some hot dish someday somewhere. All thanks to Paul. Flipperonis.
Okay. Yeah, definitely Paul's flipperoni. Flipperoni barbecue shrimp. A la Jason.
There we go.
Okay.
Perfect. Now we got it.
Okay, so I'm just going to take these, Steve, almost like I'm doing a satay, you know, where I just take them. And you need to leave a little bit extra bacon on them because it's going to shrink up when you cook them.
Mm-hmm.
And we just kind of go like this, like this, like this. I don't know. When I get around a chef of Steve's caliber here, I always end up using a different accent. Maybe it may. So it's kind of like my kids. When I would meet somebody who was from England when they were younger, I'd get an English accent. Or if somebody had a German accent or a French, no problem.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to pop these on the grill over here, and then I have a nice plate here. Steve, how are the onions doing?
Good.
They're good?
Yeah, they're cooking.
Okay,
We're
good.
going to need a little more color
Just
on
a
them,
little more color?
You got to get them nice and caramelized. Get that nice sweet flavor coming out.
Definitely. Good. Those are looking good. All right. Yeah. Do you need? Oh, you know what I'll do? Let me. I'll cut up a few chives for you here. Okay. So just so we have those for a garnish.
All right.
Okay. Now, with the 1,300 employees that work for you here at Universal Orlando Resorts, I can't imagine. Could you imagine 1,300 people? I have. How do you keep track of everybody?
And the hardest part is remembering all their names.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Stay up late at night with no. It's
sure you don't throw in there.
Obviously with the executive sous chefs, and then there's another, along with those executive sous chefs that I mentioned earlier, I also have 35 other sous chefs. And a sous chef, obviously is a supervising type of a chef. Be it a restaurant chef over at one of our restaurants here in City Walk, or a number of the other sous chefs that walk around the different parks and keep their eye on a lot of the fast food restaurants. So they pretty much get in there with the culinary staff and lead them also. And so it kind of goes down from me down through the executive sous chefs to the other restaurant and the other sous chefs that do it.
Yeah, I know, but I also know this, Steve. It always starts at the top and drifts down. So you really set the tone for everything here.
We do. I do. That's part of what we want to do here. We look at every restaurant individually, try to give each one of it its own characteristics, and try to have, if you go to Louis' Italian restaurant in the New York area of Universal, you get an authentic New York style pizza or a great pasta dish like you would find at a street corner in New York. And we try to do that at every restaurant that we have here at Universal Orlando.
Well, I'm up in the Northeast, so the next time you have to come and check out a few restaurants in New York, just give me a call. I'll be happy to go with you. Okay.
Oh, I love it. Well,
can I have a bed of onions on there, Steve, please?
Okay.
Because right there, just a nice bundle on the plate right there, and then I have these. These are ready to go.
Okay. Ready for me?
Yeah, I'm ready for you.
All right.
And then we'll just take. Okay, a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah, because we're going to give them 2 shrimp, and all I did with these is while they were cooking, Steve, I just basted them with a little bit of barbecue sauce. We'll do that here. And then have a few longer chives here that we'll just put across here. What do you think?
I think that looks nice.
I like it.
Great little appetizer.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a little break. And then when we come back, Steve, we are doing we're doing my take on a lobster roll. This time we're using crab. So don't go anywhere. I'm here with Steve Jason from Universal Orlando Resorts. We'll be right back.
This episode of Let's Cook with Paul Dillon was produced on location at Universal Orlando Resort.
Hi, welcome back to Let's Cook. We are here at Universal Orlando Resort. I have Universal Studios behind me, Islands of Adventure in front of me here, and I'm here with Executive Chef Stephen Jason. Now, Steve, I need you to make a little bit of crab cake mix for me, and you can just tell everybody what the ingredients are as you're putting them in there.
I sure will.
And then while you do that, I'm going to cut the bun.
Okay.
Because this is my take on a California roll.
There we go.
But lobster roll, not a lobster roll, not a California roll.
Well, we got a little back fin jumbo lump crab.
Okay.
Really nice stuff, fresh from Chesapeake. We'll put that in a bowl. That's the best crab, too, I want to tell you. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of dry, fresh white ground breadcrumbs.
Okay.
We've got some minced onions.
Yep, finely minced.
Okay. Then we've got a little bit of hot sauce. Okay.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of that. A little bit of mayonnaise. It's almost like making a crab cake, sort of. Put that in there. And we've got a little bit of a
Dijon mustard.
Dijon mustard, exactly.
Good.
Put that all in there. Okay. And then we're going to mix that all together.
You're just going to mix that. Now, while you mix that, Steve, what I did is I have just a regular roll here, just a hoagie roll. I took off the sides here.
Okay.
Then I take it and I cut it down in the middle here, but not all the way through. I open it up and I'm going to squish it now.
That's it.
Okay. And you love this, right? Because this is, what did you say when we were on break?
Anything you can put in a hot press sandwich, I'll eat it. I think hot press sandwiches are great. I think they're in. I think they're going to grow in popularity. You know, a Cuban sandwich down here is like, that's famous stuff down here. And I think that's going to work its way across the country. You're going to see a lot more hot sandwiches. You know, you go to some of these places, they're doing these hot press panini sandwiches. Oh, yeah. And I think that's just going to continue to grow.
Because we are a sandwich culture.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And to me, that's a real comfort food. You know, a nice hot warm sandwich filled with like this. This is a great filling. You know.
And you're gonna. What I need you to do with that, Steve, is I need you to just take and fill one side of this for me.
We'll do
and while you're doing that, I have some eggs here with a little bit of milk that I'm going to whip up right here. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Spread it almost all the way to the edges.
All right.
And then I have my egg batter here, which I need to season with a little salt and pepper. Okay. I love this. And especially crab meat, you know, and then you just warm the crab meat just a little bit.
This is going to be great.
And what's really good is then you just press it
a little bit more. Yeah.
This is what we call a manual sandwich. Into the egg batter here. Then I'm
Flip it over.
And now when you press it, you just really want the egg to coat it. You really don't want it to saturate the bread at all.
No.
Not at all.
Nope, just a little bit on the outside. Get that nice crust on the outside when it's done.
Have a nice pan here ready to go. I'm just going to drop this into that pan. Let that start to cook. Now, we need to let it cook for a little while, but you know, I want to go enjoy some of the attractions here.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm going to I have one already done right over here.
You're prepared.
Yeah, no.
You're ready.
And you can see the color from this, right? Whoops.
Oh.
You can see. Actually, you know what? I was looking for a spatula. I can use a spatula.
That'll work.
There we go. See? Yeah.
Now look at that. And that look great.
Isn't that cool? Very easy, very simple, right?
Very easy.
And you know what you could do with this? I think you could use this for hors d'oeuvres, or you could cut it in small pieces,
right?
But
hors d'oeuvres or an entree sandwich. You could even put a nice little salad with it and kind of make a hot and cold combination. That would be great.
But we'll just kind of do it like this, keeping that together. There's a taste for you.
Oh,
here's a taste for me.
Twisting my arm.
Twisting your arm. It's hot.
Oh, that's great.
Definitely works. It's really good. It really is, everybody. Look at it. I'm like melting. I'm shrinking here. Steve, if you could just combine the mayonnaise here now with the lemon juice, that little bit of sour cream.
Yeah.
And we're going to make just a little bit of quick, actually, I'm calling this a lemon mayonnaise or lemon tartar sauce for this. And I'll just cut up some chives to go in there as well.
Okay.
And then we have a little dipping sauce. You could even just use tartar sauce if you wanted. Really wouldn't matter. And then we'll just mix that together, and we'll have a little bit of sauce to go with this delicious sandwich.
Oh, it's going to be nice.
Okay.
It'll be real nice little dipping sauce.
Yeah, definitely. All right. You ready for the green?
There we go.
You got the green right there. I'm going to set this up right here. See? Whoops. Right here, Steve. And then just a little sauce right there. It'll work.
There you go.
While Steve finishes dressing the plate here, here's a spoon for you, Steve. I'm going to take a little break. And then when we come back, we're doing a pork tenderloin that is poached, grilled, and then served with a chimichurri sauce. Don't go anywhere. I'm here with Steve Jason at Universal Orlando Resorts, and we will be right back. Hi, welcome back to Let's Cook. We're here at Universal Orlando Resorts. Executive Chef Stephen Jason is here with me. We're cooking together. We're having a ball here.
We are.
Universal Studios is right behind us. Islands of Adventure in front.
Yep.
City Walk is going on too right here. So we're going to take a little walk right now, Stephen.
Okay.
We're going to take a look at a pork that I'm actually poaching over here. So right in this pan right here, Steve, I have a pork that I'm poaching until it's totally done. I cook it for about 12 minutes, so it comes to about 155 degrees internal temperature. We then take that out. We're going to pat it dry. I don't want the water on there.
Right.
This goes on the grill there. And then right here, I have a little bit of hoisin, soy sauce, and water.
Nice
All I do is I baste it. You turn it.
That's right.
And I base it, and I keep doing that. Yeah. And this is what it ends up looking like right there.
Looks great, huh?
Where you have
all the sugars caramelized. Yeah, great flavor.
Nice flavor, but it's not penetrating the meat, so you're going to get that nice pork flavor on the inside. Right. So this is good to go. So this actually has a sauce on it. Yeah. Next, we have a chimichurri sauce here that we're going to do, which is such a great sauce for eating any seafood or meat or fish or pork.
Mm-hmm. Very light, nice.
Very light. You're going to put it in there?
Fresh Italian parsley.
Fresh Italian parsley.
Okay. Some fresh chopped oregano.
Fresh chopped oregano.
Okay. A little bit of hot chili sauce.
A little bit of hot chili sauce. I'm his interpreter today.
Oh, yeah. Some fresh chopped garlic.
Little garlic. Garlic from God.
And here we got a good amount of oil because that's the base of a chimichurri.
Exactly.
And we're going to put a lot. It seems like a lot, but don't.
It's not.
And then some lemon juice here.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're going to just mix that up. You can see, look at that beautiful color.
Looks great.
Hot chili. And we're going to flood this plate, right?
Yeah, you're going to flood this plate. And what's really good about this is you can adjust the heat based on how you like it. And you can use your favorite hot sauce with this.
Little salt.
Okay, and that's for you.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, Steve, I'm just going to take this here
and slice it up.
And slice it up, yeah.
Okay.
It's a little hot. And then I'm going to lay this on top of that. But you see here, see.
Look at that.
This is how I kind of like it to look. See how
beautiful?
That's gorgeous. And look at this. See, perfectly cooked. Nice, this is a good way to do pork because pork contains less fat than it used to, and it can actually really dry out now when you're cooking it.
Yeah, that's very lean.
Very lean. So this is just a very good way of doing this. So,
well, yeah, it's beautiful. It's nice and moist in the center.
Not too dry. It's perfectly done.
Oh yeah.
So just take this. We're going to slice this down here, and then Steve, I'm going to lay this out on the plate. Then I'm going to ask you if you would not mind. This is for us to taste. I'm going to, in the end, but I always like the end. I'm just going to take this, lay this out on the plate here, and if you could just drizzle a little bit of sauce right on top of it. As a matter of fact,
I got a little warm. You got the warm one?
I have some warm one.
Okay, good.
I have a little bit of warm chimichurri here that I'd like you to drizzle because I really don't want to cool it down too much.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Wow,
we're good to go.
Good, man.
Good.
Oh,
nice and hot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we are, Steve. We only have about a minute left in show, Steve. So while you're drizzling that,
perfect.
I really want to thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
For coming on the show today. And I had such a good time. Hopefully we can make this an annual event.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great. It's great to have you here. We love it when you come down.
Thank you so much.
This has been a lot of fun today.
Thank you, everybody out there, for watching Let's Cook today. And, you know, when you go to Florida, you have to visit Universal Orlando Resorts. You have a great day. We'll see you next time. Here, this is for you.
Oh, thank you.